Hey guys, Vigoman here and welcome back to yet another video from Crasburg. This is episode 31, the first video after the tour we did last week. Hope you guys enjoy that, hope it all kind of, brought it all together for you, for those of you that's tuning in a little later than some others here. Today we're working on the area which I kind of peeked at a little bit in the tour, which is the Gardens of Epona, or the gardens below the Temple of Epona, which is the main temple for Crasburg, which is this massive white temple on the hill behind us. We kind of don't really see it right now, but you've probably seen it before. And this garden here is meant to be a way to worship the god of fertility, which is Epona, and Epona is the main god of the temple. You can see the temple here in the top of the corner here. So the whole garden here is meant to symbolize fertility. There's going to be this Roman inspired garden, so there's going to be some symmetry, like man-made stuff, which is then kind of in a symbiosis or just nicely built together with nature. And the whole idea is to try to symbolize the way that man and nature and fertility can like work together in a way. So the way I did this is I spent a lot of time doing or finding images and stuff on Roman gardens and using those to kind of make some layouts. So we see we have a lot of these geometric shapes like squares and stuff like that, but then we also bring in a little bit of random, especially on the sides of the park or the gardens where you meet the mountains and stuff. I kind of let it go a little wilder than usual, where we have some bushes and other things. We also bring in some big trees that are not typical for Roman gardens, that are not like shaped, just wildly growing up, all natural and stuff. And I think that together kind of ties up the whole idea I had by making a garden that is, it's man-made, but it's natural in a way. You can also see that we have these parts where all the plants and foliage is built in planters and stuff. I don't know really how they did it, but to me that kind of symbolized that that we're controlling the nature, as of the god of Epona will then control the nature as well, and fertility and the way plants grow, the way human grows and stuff like that. Epona controls that, and the priest here controls how this garden grows. That's like the idea I had in mind when I started building this, and I think it turned out great. We did a lot of this in streams, which was just a lot of fun, so thanks to all of you guys for tuning in on that. It was really something unique. It's something I've never done before, and honestly I'm very happy with how it turned out, but I would love to hear your guys' feedback down below, because that always means the world to me when you guys help me with improving the stuff that we already have built. You can see there's a lot of these pools as well, or artificial ponds where we have lily pads and stuff like that, and that's just ways to bring in some more different aspects as well. And also all the way in this last like southern corner of the garden, I decided to go au naturel, where we just kind of go away from all of the geometric shapes and just let like the nature do its thing, and then have a path in the middle here. And I think that also worked with the way of letting nature do its thing as well, where we have some more bigger trees and more scrubs and bushes and stuff, and not those strictly man-made objects. And overall I think that turned out pretty good. So thank you so much for helping me out building this on the live streams, guys. Let me do a little bit of a first-person walkthrough of this place, as we usually do. So we're starting here in front of the temple. Here we can see it majestically just rising over the skyline of Crasburg, walking over this little bridge here, and then we have this wall that we built around this place with this sandstone looking thing. It is kind of ornate with carvings and stuff, and I think it acts as a nice little divider, dividing the main city, also dividing up the Blossom Square, or this market up here, and the garden, and it just creates a little bit of ways to separate off parts of the town, which again just creates a lot of atmosphere. So we come in here. I think we'll go to the right first. This is where we kind of started, where we have these cypresses that are rising up in this square planter here. We have that on both sides, again, geometry and stuff. In the back here, we have these more natural planters where we have vines and bushes and things that are like growing, and also other props to make it come alive, like decoration of lanterns and pots or urns and stuff like that. We had it on both sides, but here they're not symmetrical in a way. They're not too geometrical. It's more of a natural looking shape, so just kind of tying that together like that. And then we have some hedges here. We have a stalker, of course. That is Commander Lies. Shout out to you, bro. We have these ponds here as well with lily pads. Love the purple flower on these. And then also some trees in the back here. And this big tree in the back of the pond right here. Which, yeah, just creates some shade and some unique organic shapes and stuff. So that is pretty nice. Here we also have the gardens kind of following through, and then we have these man-made planters with yellow flowers in them on both sides, which are evenly distributed here, with then the gravel as like the floor here. And we also made a little bridge, which is then going to connect up to what we did 2 episodes ago. Well, 1 building episode ago, before the tour, we built these houses. So it's going to connect up with that, having a little entrance here. And then we have this more natural part of the park or garden where, yeah, it's more overgrown and less maintained for now. And this big oak tree just hanging over everything here. So that is that for this place. We can then move over and we'll check out probably the part I enjoy the most building, because here we have a lot of elevations in different levels and shapes. Starting off on like a diagonal where we have these square planters on either side with rose bushes, which is then divided up to this natural bit with a tree in. And then we have a staircase going up to another level here where we have some flower pots like that. Just kind of again projecting that the trees here control what is growing here. Oh, there's more people here. Okay, that's how it is doing building on a server when you're a YouTuber. People are always trying to be around, but that's okay. Here we also have like more of this. I love this way, or how this turned out with this tree and this little hedge. It's just a cute little hedge, and then the planters, and then again one of those natural planters here in the back. More organic shapes, and then we have this upper deck where we have this fountain here, which I love. Another tree, and then these small square gardens, and with this pond in the back here. And yeah, we have some arches, like Roman arches here. You saw another one over there as well, like that. And that is like pretty much it for this. Let's take an aerial view of this. It's kind of big actually, and on the map here, I try to always keep that in so you guys can see where we're at. But yeah, the area we're circling here, and then the temple is up here. So we're really kind of finishing off a big section of the town now, and that is awesome. So yeah, that is what we've been working on here. Nice and colorful, and just adds a lot to this place right here. But that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggo Man, and I'm out.